My neighbor kept mogging my young kids for the most stupid reason. When we moved into the house, it felt like we'd finally exhaled. A real garden. Grass that wasn't shared with pigeons. Space. My kids, 7 and 8, ran outside barefoot the first day like they'd been released from a spell. In our old apartment, playing meant whispers, soft steps, constant shh. Here, they could finally be kids. They made friends immediately. Bikes leaned against fences, chalk drawings crept across the pavement. Laughter bounced from morning to evening. Every day the garden was full. Every day I thought, this is what childhood is supposed to look like. Then the lady moved in next door. She introduced herself with a tight smile and said, "Oh, I love kids. I work from home, so it's wonderful to have life around." 3 days later, she knocked on our door. "They're too loud," she said, arms crossed. "It's very disruptive." I apologized, because that's what mothers do, and explained that the kids were trying their best. They were just children. The next day, she complained again. This time, it was the bikes. The day after, the ball. Then the laughter. Then the tone of the laughter. Apparently, one child's giggle sounded aggressive. At 3 p.m. on a perfectly ordinary afternoon, 2 police officers rang our bell. "Noise complaint," they said. They stood in the garden for 5 minutes, watching my kids play tag. One officer shrugged. "Looks like kids playing." They left, embarrassed. I laughed it off, though my stomach felt tight. She didn't stop. She called again and again. She started taking photos, my children running, spraying each other with water guns in summer heat, sitting on the grass. Perfectly normal moments, frozen and turned into evidence. Eventually, the police stopped showing up, so she escalated. One morning, Youth Welfare Services came to our door. She had reported me for encouraging violent behavior. Her proof? Photos of water gun fights. The social worker looked at them, looked at me, then watched my kids offer her a plastic cup of imaginary tea. She sighed. "There's no issue here. Case closed." That's when we finally learned the reason. Another neighbor let it slip, half laughing, half apologetic. The woman next door was training to become a professional mindfulness and silence coach online. She ran a YouTube channel about absolute calm living and believed unexpected noise blocked her spiritual frequency, especially children's laughter, which she claimed was the most chaotic sound known to the nervous system. Children weren't the problem. Joy was. My kids still play every day, louder sometimes, just because they can. The garden is still full of chalk and bikes and life, and next door, the silence she wanted so badly, she never quite found it.